Hi, I'm Pratibha Roy, and currently I'm practicing as a yoga therapist and an NLP coach. Today I'm here to share with you how from that vicious cycle of depression, panic attack, anxiety, and a lot of physical issues that came from that, I'm sitting here healthy and content in myself. How I went from 14 antidepressant medications to zero medications today, and how I became my own healer. Actually, just after I got married, after an year, I lost my younger sister, who was more like a best friend to me. Uh, so after I lost her, changing places from Patna to Singapore, so many things happened, and also my childhood was not as good as you can say. I was going through low self-esteem. I considered myself as an ugly duckling of among the three siblings. Yeah, so I think the most hitting point was losing my sister. I was diagnosed with depression, panic attack, and anxiety back there in Singapore only. I was under a lot of medications. After losing my sister, within an year only, I lost my father in an incident, and that where the second relapse of depression came. And yeah, that's how I fell into that vicious cycle. So the most challenging part in the entire journey was even I didn't know what depression was all about, panic attack, anxiety, insomnia. And the only person who was there with me was my husband. He was also trying to understand what I was going through that time, but helping me throughout the process. That's after a few months, we decided to see psychiatrists. That where I realized that they were just listening to what was happening to me, and the number of medications was increasing. After the third relapse of my depression, I realized from 4 medications, I switched to 14 medications a day, but my condition was getting worse. My immunity went down. There was not a single hospital in Singapore where I have not been in emergency. I lost my memory during that phase. I still don't remember 2-3 years of my life, what happened during that time. And I realized whenever I go to my psychiatrist and I start telling that I'm going through these problems, the number of medications kept on increasing. And when it came to 14 medications a time, from 50 kg, I went to 79 kgs. Immunity completely shut down, self-image hampered. I decided that's it. I need to take life in a different mode. And that's how I met my mentor, and I decided to go into yoga practice. So when second relapse of depression happened, and that's when I felt that things are going out of my hand. I was not able to express in words what's going inside me. And then I decided I should give up on life. And yes, I tried to end my life. But again, my savior, my husband, was there. And yeah, I think that was the most difficult part. When I realized what I tried to did, I saw him, what he was going through. So the main turning point was by the time the third relapse happened, I already had my daughter. And under the effect of constant medication, I was living life like a zombie. I was not able to take care of myself, my daughter, my family. That mother's guilt that I'm not able to give her what she wants. That was a big turning point for me, plus n number of medications. And when the psychiatrist said I have to be on medications throughout my life, I sat with myself one day and decided to do something for myself. I was leaving everything on the doctor's hand. That's how I met my mentor. I went for yoga teachers training course under my mentor, and being my mentor, he was there to listen to me without being judged. He made me aware of certain yogic practices, meditations, chanting, and that's how from there my healing journey started. And within 6 months, to my surprise and to my psychiatrist's surprise, I was off medications. So when I was completely off medication, and my husband decided to take some health insurance for me. So one of the requirement to get that health insurance is to get a certificate from my psychiatrist that I'm completely healthy. And I went to meet him. I told him I'm off medications from 6 months and I want a letter from your end that I'm completely fine. And he was not ready to sign that letter because, according to him, anyone who is going through depression and panic attack and all those mental issues for 8 years, that person cannot be off medications. So he told me I cannot sign this letter because I don't think anybody can win over those medications. I told him, but I'm not taking any medications. You can run n number of tests and check. Then he asked me, what are the practices you are doing? I tried to explain to him that I am doing yoga and some spiritual practices. Again, he was not ready to listen to me. It took me 15-20 minutes to convince him. And then he finally wrote that I'm fine, but still not convinced. So the most important part was, when I say I went into yoga, it's not only going on the mat and practice asanas. Yoga taught me how to sit quiet myself, how to listen to me, what actually Pratibha is. And eventually, I mean, if I look from the spiritual point of view, when I started doing meditations and everything, I started getting some dreams. That's when Lord Shiva came in my life. And he is the biggest guide for now. And those spiritual practices, the chants, the meditations, the visualization practices that I do now, all those kept me intact and helped me realize what I am actually. And that's how I am off from that phase now. So if I talk about my body and mind, the first thing that I saw in my body is when I started accepting myself and started understanding that it's me who will heal myself. When I was taking medications, I gained a lot of weight. I was almost 79-80 kgs. First of all, I lost weight. My immunity went better. I became confident about myself. Emotionally, I became stronger. I realized those problems came not on me, but for me. They taught me that you have everything inside you. It's just that the day you realize you can heal yourself, the day you realize your potential, the whole universal energy is with you to heal you. So after I completely got off medication, I had that confidence in me. I realized that if these spiritual practices, yogic practices can help me, then it can help others too. And that's when I decided to take classes, one-on-one classes. I started interacting with people. I started just sitting with them, giving that comfort and listening to them. And that's when I realized even listening to people without judging them is like helping them 40-50% in their healing journey. So the personal transformation helped me realize, because I have been through that phases and I have listened to those terms when I was going through those difficult part कि ऐसा ही क्या हो गया जो 8 साल से तुम डिप्रेशन में हो और ठीक ही नहीं हो रही. I realized that there was no one there to listen to me. So when I see someone going through the similar phase of my life, I won't say I understand them 100%, but I have been through that phase, so I hold that caring space for them. I prefer to listen to them and just being there for them without being judgmental. And after I listen to them, I very politely ask them, do you want me to help you in any way? If they are ready, whatever tools help me, I like to share those tools with them. So learning from, when it comes to learning from my students, my clients, it's like a never-ending thing. You share something to them, what you have. You also get to learn a lot from them, what they have, and that's how it's a two-way process. You learn, you share, and you also get to learn how they are getting out of it. So now when I look back to that old me, I think that life, the universe, was trying to tell me that no matter what the world is telling you, the day you have belief in yourself, the day you have realized yourself, the outside noise doesn't matter. It's the inside noise that matters. You're confident, you know who you are. It's my life, my journey. Yeah, that's what I learned. For me, healing is all about, as I said, it's not that discovering a new you. It's all that discovering who I am from inside and what the universe chose me to be. So even till date, even if somebody say they are completely healed, I believe The life is all about ups and downs. So you have to keep your practices intact with you so that if something comes up, you also get healed. So I still do get my panic attacks. I still get my anxiety, but it's like everyday thing. हम daily घर में झाड़ू मारते हैं तो हमारी अंदर की cleaning भी daily होती है. So I still do my yogic practices daily. I still do some visualization exercises from NLP activities. I chant. I talk to my God. I complain with Him. I pray to Him, but I have realized I don't prefer to ask anything. He knows better what to give me. And with complete surrender and gratitude, I take whatever comes in my life. So the most important daily rituals which I never skip is talking to my God, how the day went, what I did and what I didn't do, saying sorry, saying thank you to whatever He gave me, and multiple times gratitude and thank you whatever He didn't give me. And I always keep that belief that everything is happening for me. He is showing me the way. He is making me who I'm supposed to be. So just trusting in that process. Yeah, a message to someone that who is starting his or her own healing journey is connect with yourself, sit with yourself, talk to yourself. The more you try to look inside, the less you will be affected from the outside noises. लोग तो बकवास करते रहेंगे. You need to believe in yourself and listen to the good voices around you and ignore all the negative comments around you.